Okay, so guys, I am still hanging out at Big Run Wolf Ranch, and we are hanging out with a wolf. And you guys got a bunch of wolves.
Yes.
And lots of other animals too, but we are hanging out with a wolf, and we're going to learn about this girl right here. What's her name?
This is Luna. And Miss Luna is a black British Columbian wolf.
A black British Columbia wolf.
Yes, comes from British Columbia. She was actually born here. She's a yearling, so she's about a year and a half now.
It's like she's got like a ton of energy.
She's got a lot of
Like
energy.
a
She's a
ton
pup
of
still.
energy.
She's a little puppy still, so she's got
still a
so
puppy.
much energy. Look at those big
And just like a
paws.
dog, like a pup. Oh, she's coming over here.
Here, Luna. Get her too close to your camera. she'll
grab
get curious.
She'll grab it. That'll be the end of the show right there, guys.
And her parents are actually who are her parents? Were they JJ and Sika or
Canuck and Zeke.
Canuck and Zeke? Yes. So we have our mated pair over there, which are British Columbians as well, obviously. And Canuck and Zeke are her parents. And right now she's just hanging out with one of our other wolves, Ellie, until we get her a mate. Yes. Oh yes. And she's such a sweetie pie.
So wolves kind of have a bad rep, right? I mean,
They
she seems
can.
really nice. So what's the story with that?
So with wolves, you know, depending on, you know, the location and stuff, they do tend to they can take people's livestock. You know, they're just looking for food. So I mean, I think that's mainly why some people, you know, a lot of it is, you know, Hollywood and, you know, the Three Pigs and, you know, Little Red Riding Hood. You know, the wolf is made to seem like this.
It's all
real-
Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
It's called.
It's like, you know, people tend to, you know, associate, you know, with what Hollywood tends to make them out to seem like, when these guys are very shy animals. They're very timid, unless they get to know you. And then they're very loyal. They're very loving and affectionate. But in the wild, you know, it's very, very, very rare for any person to ever get attacked by a wolf.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's actually, there's only, I think, a few documented cases, and typically the wolf is provoked, you know, because if people are messing with the wolf, you know, their fight or flight instincts will take in, and if you corner one, then they're going to fight and stand up for themselves. But typically they are very shy, very timid, just like coyotes, and they don't really want anything to do with humans.
So if you meet a wolf in the wild, what would you do?
Honestly, you just have to make
What's the right-
yourself...
The wolf would run.
Yeah,
The wolf
you
would run?
probably wouldn't even get close enough. And typically, as long as if you're loud enough and, you know, kind of make yourself look bigger or whatnot, they don't want to mess with you. They're very shy, like I said, very scared, very timid. Well, Miss Luna is just full of energy, huh? Aren't you? You're not shy. You're
And
not
so,
shy.
what is the range of these wolves now? In the past, now?
There is some still. I know they just like reintroduced wolves into Yosemite, and that's actually it's helping actually with the environment, because since they when they tried to eradicate the wolves, they actually it actually ended up doing a lot of damage to Yosemite, because there was no predator to dwindle down, you know, all the you know, the deer and whatnot that were grazing on the grasslands and just kind of pretty much eating everything and making it very barren. So once they introduced the wolves back, Yosemite's actually, you know, pretty much getting back into its glory. It's actually recovering.
So the park is actually doing better now that there are wolves back
yeah,
in the wild.
yeah. These guys are very important to the ecosystem. Very, very important. They take out all the sick deer and elk.
She's playing.
That's the kiss.
Yes.
She likes to kiss.
She's, like I said, she's a yearling, so she's still got plenty of energy. Plenty of energy, huh? But you're a good one. You're a good girl. They have beautiful eyes. They're probably, personally, one of my favorites. I like the black British Columbians. I don't
In
know if
the
you've
wild,
ever
what do they normally eat?
in the wild, they're typically, because obviously they are pack hunters, so they go out together. They'll take down big deer, bison, elk, caribou. Woo!
She's coming after
Maybe
the
your
camera.
camera.
They eat cameras,
They
guys.
like
That's what
cameras. Very curious little creatures. Yes, they are. Huh.
And they're pretty intelligent, right?
Oh, extremely intelligent. They do. All the wolves here know their name. They definitely all know their name. They come right up to us. We don't teach any of our animals tricks. It's strictly educational. But yeah, they definitely are very, very intelligent, have a very smart brain in that head of yours, huh? Yes, you do.
And
Good
so
girl.
dogs come from wolves, right?
Yes, yeah, dogs are related to wolves. They are in the same family, Canis. This one would be Canis lupus is the scientific name. Coyote would be Canis latrans, and then your dog is Canis familiaris. So they do come from the same family.
Some of the wolf markings, she has a dorsal stripe down her back.
Oh, yeah, she does. Okay,
Yes.
there's a stripe down her back.
There's a shell shape here.
Those are very dominant traits.
Oh, what's the name of
Silver
it?
saddle.
Silver saddle
Yes.
is this little horseshoe shape here. Her scent mark would be right here on her tail. The wolves' tails hang straight down. They don't curve to the left or the right like a dog's do.
So that's
So-
one of the things you can tell
Yeah,
if it has
like,
a wolf
see
in
how
it,
her
right? So
tail
dogs and
hangs
wolves
straight.
can interbreed, right?
They can, since they're in the same family. There is, things such as wolf dogs. I believe in most states, there's very strict regulations on people who have wolf dogs. I think you're only supposed to really have 5% wolf, but not everybody, pays attention to that. So there are some people who have dogs that are, could be half wolf or whatnot.
Wolf dogs are illegal in Illinois.
Yes, they are. They're considered to be a dangerous animal.
Now, would you say that wolves, their personality is, a lot, are they more aggressive than dogs?
They definitely, they are stronger than dogs.
When
in
you've been
pretty
working
much
with them like you've worked at them, would you say how would you say they're different?
Different in the fact that, well, one, they have a much larger stomach, so they're going to eat so much more than a dog. They can actually eat up to about 20 pounds of meat, I believe, or 25. Whereas as a dog, you maybe could get them to eat 7 pounds. So they have a very enlarged stomach. Their paws are much bigger, so that way they can run through the snow. They have a much more powerful jaw pressure to take down those big animals. And then
You could never have
So
a
that's
wolf
where
in
the
your
risk
house.
is, because they have that strong bite pressure.
yes, they
have
do.
that
Yes, they're very, very
difference.
strong. You're trying to bite my ring. So yeah, they're much stronger in dogs than dogs in pretty much every single way.
So if people want to come visit like the Wolf Ranch here, can you tell you where are you guys located, and how does that work?
We are located in Lockport, Illinois. We're probably about, I'd say, like 45 minutes from Chicago. So we're in the Chicagoland area. And like I was saying earlier, we have open house days once a month. We have 2 more left this year, October and November. They're on a Saturday. It'll be from 10 to 4. That's when people can come out. We'll actually be speaking about each animal and giving you information on them and stuff. And then that way the people, everybody can see them. Otherwise, we do scheduled groups and stuff like that, so, since we're not open to the public like a zoo or anything. And then that's typically how, and we even go places too. We'll even travel to schools or libraries and stuff, and do educational programs with all the animals and teach kids about them and pretty much everybody about them.
That's awesome, guys. And you guys got a website too, right?
Yes, we do. BigRunWolfRanch.org, not .com, .org. That has all our information, has pictures of all the animals and whatnot, our location, pretty much all the information you would need. And then we are on Facebook as well, Big Run Wolf Ranch.
Cool, guys. Make sure you go out and follow them on Facebook and check out their page. And make sure you guys tune in and follow for new animal episodes every single week. Almost every single day, guys. And I'll be talking to you soon.
Good girl. That's good. You're being good. That's a good girl. That's a good Luna. That's a good Luna. You tired out now?